that, man. It's about respecting it today. That's what I'm all about.
Most definitely.
We got a call.
Hey.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, you got
that's Nachashwan, ISUPK. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. What's going on, yo?
What's your name again?
Nachashwan.
Nachashwan.
Shalom.
Okay, you got
shalom,
you got that Isaac Hayes bass. You kind of pushed me back. So at the end of the day, first of all, are you with a woman right now?
Yeah, currently, yeah, I am.
All right. Does she respect you more or love you more?
She definitely respects me.
Nice.
Okay.
Definitely respects me. Just not to cut you off, brother. I think you guys are doing a really solid job, especially with this sister too, China Monet. She's a very dope sister. We had the opportunity to meet her. She is a shining example of what we need to be teaching not only younger sisters, but some older sisters too, on how to respect a man and to support your man. But to answer your question, for us, and you know this historically, for men, respect is what we perceive as love. Which is why anytime your woman does something to you, the first thing the men say is, damn, why you disrespecting me?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, because that's how we perceive love. So what that sister bringing out is absolutely 100% heavy. Respect him. That's what we perceive as love. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I got to shut down my 59 Shades of Grey room then, huh? Like, just put a lock on that door.
What's my man's name? Say it again.
Ask him.
What's your name, boss?
Oh, my bad. I ain't hear you. My bad. Nachashwan.
Nachashwan. So, Nachashwan, you say you're in a relationship right now. So, was your woman already in the zone of that respect level, or was it something that you guys had to build on and guide so that she understood what respecting you, a.k.a. loving you, really meant?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, definitely. No sister, comes into it understanding that. Like, we got to understand, these sisters, they live in a world where it is taught to disrespect us. You know what I'm saying? It is taught that. So when they come into a relationship, when the sister comes into a relationship, you have to teach her and guide her to what respect is. You know what I'm saying? Because she wasn't raised knowing that. A lot of, like, I taught a class yesterday, and I was talking about that. Like, most sisters that are raised, especially now, they're taught that a broke man is like a broke hand. And, these things like that, they're taught this at a very young age. But they're not taught the things that China Monet is actually laying down now, how to serve your man, cook for him, be his peace. These are things that are old, that worked, that are done away with. And I'm glad that the sister made this song because it actually reignites that flame that we need to keep our households nice and warm and cozy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, brother. So at the end of the day, she also said that her man taught her. Did you teach your woman these things?
Yeah, like I said, yeah, you definitely do, and I had to. It's something that has to be taught because she wouldn't know. It's just like if you get into you get in a relationship with a sister, right? You guys are learning each other. You know what I'm saying? And then too, there's some groundwork that needs to be laid out. You can't go into a new relationship with the old relationship rules. You can't do that. This is a whole different person. It's like a job.
So you're an educator.
If I'm hiring for the position of wife. My bad, what you saying? I hear you, bro.
No, I was asking because I wanted you to get into the nitty. So we want to understand, how did you train her? Did you sit her down?
Right. And I want to know, is this part of your line of work?
We want to get the insight on this right here. Did you sit her down? Did you guys go into this? How did you start to train or teach her? Not train, but teach her.
And is this your part of work? Because it sounds like you do this for a living.
The first thing I did was I started. Oh, yeah. Most definitely, yeah. So what we do is in ISUPK, we are an Israelite school. So what we do is we teach our people the Bible and the importance of it and the fundamentals and the principles of that Bible and that book, so that way we could come back to who we truly are. And that submissive nature is something that, our women have to come back to. So with my situation, my relationship is like that. I had to rip her out of the world and bring her into what is her natural state. So it started kind of like a hiring position. Like I said, if I'm hiring for the position of wife, I asked her, what's on your resume that I would hire you? And a lot of times, even if you ask a woman that question, she'll say, oh, I have a degree, I have a car, I have a house. None of that shit matters for this position. I need to know, what do you do? Right. What do you do besides have sex with me? What do you do? And that from that point on, if she can't tell you what it is that she does other than have sex with you, then what are you investing in forever for?
Okay, so what are the red flags? What are the red flags for that? What are the red flags?
I want to know the green flags. I don't want to know the red flags. I want to know the
We
green
know the red
flags.
flags.
We know the red flags. I want to know the
Green
green
flags for the
flags.
ones that don't know.
Let's get both because Ray wants to know the red flags. And shout out to all the ladies that's on the red flags. It didn't tell us the green flags.
Well, the green flags as far as the resume goes is respect has to be up there. Being able to have accountability. A lot of sisters don't hold themselves accountable for anything. Being able to actually say, "Hey, I'm sorry." Those are positive things. You know what I'm saying? Red flags, they exist, but that don't mean that they're red flags. Don't mean that I'm not that they're deal breakers. I'm willing to invest. We're willing to invest.
Hey.
But those green flags, the ones I just laid out, those are the positive ones that you need to have a foundation from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because getting an apology from a woman is like finding a 4-leaf clover.
I got some exes. I got some ex-girlfriends who still haven't apologized. They like Ruben studded. I'm sorry for 2004. So at the end of the day, I really respect you, brother. But let's tap into something because you did mention that you was an Israelite. So with that was being said, don't Israelites practice like poly?
We practice polygamy with the NY, which means that the man is allowed to have multiple wives.
Right.
Which most cultures do practice. Polygamy is when both of these parts, they're like swingers. That's polygamy. We don't practice that. That's not evil. But so you to have multiple wives, he can if he.
So there's a distinguishing difference, is what you're saying. So what's it? So the Israelites practice what?
Polygamy.
Polygamy. Okay.
Yeah, polygamy.
Polygamy. Okay.
Polygamy, and then it's
polygamy.
Okay. Wow. So have you always thought that way, or were you also trained to think this way?
No, well, all men, if you ever notice, and sisters could attest to this, right? Sisters always ask us this question. They go, well, "Why do y'all always sleep around all these women?"
Right.
Because
I'm struggling with that right now.
Damn, their instinct.
I want to. Can I be?
But we don't understand.
Right. I don't want to interrupt you, brother. I honestly do want multiple wives, but I don't know how to present it to a woman. Like I be like, I want you, and I want you, and I want you too, and I think my house would be so happy if I had at least 7 of y'all. But how do I tell somebody that? Yeah, because they
gotta already have that state of mind, that being that mental, like
right
to think like that.
So would you be somebody's third wife, fourth wife?
Yeah.
Damn, China, what the hell's going on right now?
I know the understanding of it. It's more than sex, though.
Damn, what the hell we got up in the studio right now?
China. It's not just.
Yeah.
I think she understands the way that the male operates, operate. That sex is not. It's totally different from the way a female connects to sex. We connect to sex differently. So I think, and that's the biggest thing. I feel like females that have a problem with it is the man sharing that sexual side with another female.
Exactly. Being jealous.
So, caller, I got one question for you. How do you break the news?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to take the shine off this.
Yeah. No, she's right with this. This is what her whole record is about. This. How do you break the news to another lady that you want more women? How do you break the news to them?
Well, that's the thing the understanding of it has to be there. Like I said, when you have those discussions in the beginning, so this is what we do, this is who I am, and this is lawful biblically. She then at that point could choose to be like, okay, well, I'm with this or I'm not.
Yeah, give
but
me an
you have
option
to break it down to it that it is an option. Again, it's not mandatory, but it is an option. Like, for example, if you with a sister, she's not able to have children, but you want children,
right.
What do? You just gonna go, well, I guess I'm stuck. No, brother. You go off and get another woman who wants to have children. But she has to understand that's another thing that's a green flag, understanding. That's a positive thing. she has to understand that. Because if you were the sister and she gets her tubes tied, you have to be like, submit and be like, oh, well, I guess I'm done.
Right.
But you don't have to be done.
So I got one last question before I hang up on you, okay? I got one last question. Could we trade places? I would have beat you for a day, maybe 7 days. I ain't gonna lie. Can I beat you for 7 days?
You just gotta get the game right.
I gotta get the game right. 7 whole days.
I'll show you. You don't have to beat me for 7 days, but I'll show you a couple days, brother. We'll hang out, man. Brothers hang out, have some drinks and stuff, and I'll show you what it is that we do, what's going on.
I know that's right. I'm gonna lock your number and don't. And you better act like you know me when I call you back. 7 whole days, and not a word from
I'm gonna
you.
I'm gonna store you, brother.
Right. We did get a missed call during that. He's in Atlanta too. So he's in Atlanta. All right, that's what's up. So we could definitely hang out.
Shout out to the ISUPK.
All right, so China, look what you done started, China, and I'm learning things about you that I didn't even know was even. I'm learning things about you doing the radio interview. Like she said, I'm with that.
She just got like 50 more followers, right?